feel out and this place shuts down. The town is going to bed. When I see your face in a red cute crowd, remember what you said. I don't do this often. I touch your face, it's porcelain. I cannot do this anymore. I want to walk away and watch you from afar.
Hi guys, this is me Shweta. Welcome back to my channel, and it's Valentine's Day coming and you all will be very excited to celebrate this with your Valentine. So I thought I'll do a Valentine look for you guys. You can do this glam dewy look. I have done one more makeup look in my channel, so if you want to check that out, go check that out. I'll link it down below, and if you want to know how I got this look, keep watching. And I hope you guys have an awesome Valentine's Day, and if you don't have a Valentine to celebrate it with, don't worry, because you can always invite your single friends over, get a pizza, get a bottle of wine and watch a movie at home and have fun. And Valentine's Day is not always about, your boyfriend, girlfriend or your husband and wife. It's about the people you love. So if you love your friends, you can always celebrate it with your loved friends. And let's be real, I'm gonna do that. So and I'm gonna celebrate my Valentine's Day with my true love. And my true love is, as you all know, I'll show you once again. Okay. And my true love is him. Will you be my Valentine? Oh no? Will you be my Valentine? Yeah? Is she? He's so scared of the camera. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the mama. Look at. Will you be my Valentine? Huh? Will you be my Valentine? Will you be my Valentine? Huh? Will you be my Valentine? Okay, yeah. So he'll be my Valentine, and if you guys, I'm gonna let him go because he's so scared. So don't be upset, you guys. We can always have fun with our friends and whatnot. So have an awesome Valentine's Day and tell me how it went. And happy Valentine's Day from me. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's right there or here somewhere. It's the red color button which says subscribe. So hit it. It's right there. Come on, I'll give you a second. Subscribe. Come on, you can do it. Please subscribe to my channel as a Valentine's gift for me. I'll be so happy. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, keep watching, and happy Valentine's Day.
So if you guys want to know how I went from this to this, keep watching. So today I used a mix of my MAC foundation and my L'Oreal True Match foundation. All the products I am using will be listed down below in the description box. And yeah, I'm gonna prime my face initially, and I'm using the Loreal Base Magique primer. So if you guys want to know what a primer is, and if you guys want to know in detail about primer and about this product, I have a review on my channel. Go check that out. And as usual, I'm gonna apply my foundation after the primer, and I'm blending it out with the Real Technique sponge, which is awesome, by the way. I love it, and it's not that expensive like Beauty Blender, but it gives the same effect and I love it. And then I'm gonna correct my face, like conceal my under eyes and all the dark spots I have in my face with the orange eyeshadow, as I always do. And it's pretty much done, and I'm using a Makeup Revolution concealer to conceal my under eyes and all the higher points of my face, that is the bridge of my nose, the forehead, my cupid's bow and my chin. And basically I'm gonna conceal the dark spots of my face with a darker concealer, that is a concealer which is matching to my skin tone. Don't use a lighter concealer to hide all the dark spots you have in your face. Just use it to highlight your face, like under your eyes and all the highest points in your face. And use a concealer which is matching to your skin tone to hide the dark spots in your face. because if you use a lighter concealer to hide all the spots, it's gonna highlight those spots. It's not gonna hide those spots. And I'm gonna use the Real Technique sponge to blend it out. And then after doing your under eyes, make sure you set the whole concealer with the setting powder as soon as possible before it starts creasing, so that it will avoid creasing like magic. I'm using the same sponge to set my under eyes, and I'm using a powder brush to powder all of my face and remove any excess powder I have in my face. And then I'm gonna take a concealer which is matching to my skin tone, and I'm gonna hide all those spots I have in my face, all those blemishes. And I'm taking the same sponge and I'm blending it out. So make sure you're dabbing your face when you're blending those spots, because you don't want to move the concealer from those spots. So just dab, don't wipe. And for the eyes, as usual, I'm using a tape to get that nice and clean edge, and I'm using I'm using a blush as my base color. There is no rule, right? Like you can't use a blush for your eyes. You can use whatever you want. So I'm using a blush, a pink, bright pink blush as the base color, as the lid color, and I'm using a blush which is like darker to that. And make sure that you're not smiling when you have the tape on your face, because that's gonna ruin your face. And then I'm gonna take an eyeshadow pencil which is a golden champagne color. I'm gonna apply that on my inner corner till the middle of my eyelid, and then I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. And to get that smoky eye look, I'm gonna use a black eyeshadow, and I'm gonna apply it to my outer corner of my eyes like that. And for this step, having a tape really helps to get that neat and clean edge, and while you remove the tape, it's gonna look awesome. You can again clean the under eyes with the sponge if you want. And I'm gonna take a very light shimmery color to highlight my brow bone. You can use a matte color if you want. If you need a matte look, you can always use a light color which is matte. And I'm gonna do my eyeliner as I always do, with a wing. If you want to know how to do your eyebrows and eyeliner, I have done a detailed video on that in my channel. If you want to check that out, you can check that out. I'll link it down below. And I did my eyebrows off camera because I always do it in the same way. And then you can take a smudge brush and smudge your waterline if you want. I am using an e.l.f. smudge brush. You can use anything you want. You can even use a Q-tip to do this process. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more of my setting powder to highlight my under eyes. Because of this heavy makeup, it might look a little dull after the makeup. Some people prefer doing the eye makeup before the face makeup, so you can do that if you want, so that you can avoid your under eyes being dull after doing the eye makeup. And then I'm gonna fix fake lashes, which is really long, to get that flirty romantic look. And I'm gonna use this mascara to blend my original lashes to this fake lashes. You can use any mascara or even any products if you want for this look. I mean, it should be just the same color if you want the same look. That's it. And that's why I'm not saying anything about the products I use, but it will be listed down below in the description bar. And then I'm gonna use a bronzer to contour my face. To get a soft contour, I'm using a bronzer. You can use the powder brush and hold it like this to use it as a bronzer brush. You don't have to have all the brushes in the world to do makeup. So yeah, that's it. The bronzing is done, and make sure you're blending it really nice. And then I'm gonna use a cream blush and I'm gonna dab it to the apple of my cheeks like that. And don't make it too much. You don't want a pink spot on your face, so make sure you blend it really well. I've used a pinkish coral color as the blush today. So yeah, your face is pretty much done, and if you want a little bit of strobing, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. highlighter, which is in the shade coral. So I'm gonna use that to highlight my face, the highest points of my face, that is my cheekbones, my bridge of my nose, and the tip of my nose, the cupid's bow, and my chin and forehead. If you want, you can totally skip this step, but I wanted a glowy, dewy finish to the makeup, and that's why I'm using the highlighter. You guys, using this highlighter just made the look really glowy, dewy and sexy. So if you want, you can use this. You can always use a powder highlighter also if you want. This is a cream based highlighter. And make sure you blend it really well. You don't want to make it look very artificial, so blend it really well. And yeah, I obviously forgot to do my nose contouring, and that's why I'm gonna do it now. I'm using a fan brush to contour my nose because it makes it really easier if I use a fan brush, but people always use fan brush to do the highlighter. But I like to contour my nose with the fan brush. You're almost done, and I'm gonna use a Colorbar nude lipstick for this look. And look at that pigmentation. I mean, my upper lip is really dark, and just one swipe is enough to cover all that up. And I'm using a nude lipstick, so if you want a matte look, you can just stop right here. But then I've used a gloss also for that dewy glowy look. And now I'm gonna show you a couple of hair options. The first one being, you can use a middle partition and then a puff in the back like this to get a really gorgeous look if you want. You know, it's actually really easy. It'll just take 2 minutes for you to do it, but it'll look like you put a lot of effort on your hair. It's just really simple. And the next option, you can always open your hair and do nothing to your hair. I've done a side partition to this look, and I've just opened my hair like that. And for a bouncy look, you can always blow dry your hair in the opposite direction, and this is the look. And if you want to go for an updo, you can always do a bun or a French twist if you want. It is really easy, but then it'll look really elegant and nice and comfortable as well, because you don't have a lot of hair on your neck. So yeah, this is an updo look. It literally took me less than 1 minute. You just saw, because I didn't fast forward it or anything, and I just did it in 1 minute. So you can do it. It's really easy. And yeah, that's it, you guys. You're done.
I'll see you next Monday. Bye. Hello. Come on. God invites them. Mauve. It's okay, you guys. We have each other. I'll be your Valentine.